Hello, I'm Dosar Hussain, your maths teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm explaining this complete predicted paper with you. Basically, to revise the whole of the syllabus just before the exams is very much important because I know the problem of the students, because most of the students find difficulties because they couldn't find the point where they can start the revision and how they can complete that complete revision before the time and with a specific time. So they are feeling huge pressure, so don't worry about that. Just see this video in 1 or 2 sittings and you can revise the complete syllabus before just going for the paper, for going for the exams P1. This is especially for Excel P1, but this paper will be helpful for IGCSE and AQA GCSE as well, because the syllabus is same. There's a difference is only the paper pattern, but the syllabus and the topics is same. So this will be helpful for all of the people, all of the students who are going to appear in GCSE 24. So the first question here is from the numbers and division of the numbers with decimal places, because we can see that here there are two figures like 7 and 5, two figures after the point, and here after the decimal point we have two figures. There are equal number of digits, so we can divide simply by ignoring the points. These two numbers 25 575 divided by 25. So if 5 can't be divided by 25, so we make 57. 25 times 2 is 50, 3 is 75, that is greater than 57, so we can't move for that. So 25 times 2 is 50, so we'll take 50 from 57, it will be 7. Now we will bring 5 here to make 75, so count the table of 25. 25 3 is a 75, so your answer is 23. So this is for this question, because there are equal number of digits after the points in both numbers. If there is a difference, we can't move this step. For example, if we have a number like 5.75 divided by 2.5, so here we can see that here in this number after the decimal point we have two digits, but here after the decimal point we have one digit. So we can move this digit point to the next to remove the point. So 25, which means we're going to multiply each number by 10. So this point will move here, this will be 57.5, so we will divide 57.5 divided by 25, so we will move in this way, and 25 times 2 is 50 and minute 7. Now this point will move here, and then we can move here the 75, and 2.3 will be your answer. So this is the case where division can be done with the decimal places. This is the dealing of the decimal places while division and multiplication. Ignore the point and just solve the question as you can divide without the decimal places. So look at the second question. This is again from the numbers, and writing 430 as a product of powers of its prime factors. So this is very much important to read the question carefully. Product of powers of its prime factors. So you need the answer in index notation. So you have to write the question in the form of powers, sorry, answer in the form of powers of the prime factors. So this is for prime factor tree. You can divide this number only by the prime numbers, like I can divide 430 divided by 2. You can move with the larger numbers, but I recommend with the smaller numbers. For example, 2 is a prime number, and 430 divided by 2, that will be 215. So this is prime number, leave this now, and 215 divided by, again it can't be divisible by 2, so we will try with 3, and with 3 it is divisible. Divided by 3, 3 is a prime number, leave this prime number, and 215 divided by 3, that is 7 3 is a 21, and it can't be divisible by 3 as well. So we will leave with 3, so it is not divisible by 4 as well. It is divisible by 5, so we will move with 5. 215 divided by 5, so 5 4 is a 25, and 43 is a prime number, so leave this at till this point. So answer is 2 times by 5 times by 43, because there is not a repetition of any number, so it will be left as it is. If the number is like 330, so you will break it like 2 divided by 2, so it will be 1, 2 ones are 1, 2 6 are 12, 165. Then again it can't be divisible by 2, so you'll move up with a different number like 3, 3 fives are 15, 3 fives are 15. Then it can be divisible by 5 and 11, so you will write this number in the form of 2 times 3 times 5 times 11. So this is the prime factorization, or writing the number in the form of prime factors. So this is the next question. We have to move to the next question now. Next question is dealing with the fractions. So first of all, because these fractions are written in the form of mixed number, so we have to write in a simple fraction. What is the method to write in a simple fraction? Basically you will times these two numbers, 3 times 3 and plus this number. So 3 times 3 9 plus 2, that is 11 over 3, plus you will times these two number, 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3, that is 13 over 5. Now because the 3 and 5, we will find the LCM, least common multiple of each number, or in simple words you will multiply these two numbers by 5 and these two numbers by 5. And this number will be 3 and 3, because here the denominator is 3, you will multiply these two numbers by 3. Here the denominator is 5, you will multiply these two numbers by 5. So this become 11 5s are 55, 5 3s are 15, plus 13 3s are 39, plus 5 3s are 15. So basically this was our target, to write the denominator as equal number. So 15, we have a same denominator, so we can write denominator at once, and we can add these two numbers, 55 plus 39. You can add these two numbers by using column method. 9 plus 5, that is 14, carry 1. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. So 94 over 15 is your answer, but you have to write on this answer in the form of mixed number. So you will write 94 divided by 15, count the table of 15, 15 ones are 15, 2 30, 45, 60, 15 5s is 75, 56 and 90, 57 is 105. So 56 and 90 is reasonable. So take away 90 from 94, you have 4. So you will write this number as a whole, 6 whole, and 4 over 15. You will move in this way. This will be at the side, numerator, denominator, and at the side. So 6 whole 4 over 15 will be your answer. So read the question carefully, because in the question it's mentioned that you have to give the answer in the form of mixed number, so you have to write down the answer in the form of mixed number. So no, look at the next question. There is a division. For the division and multiplication, we don't need to write in a the denominator as the same, or there's no need to equalize the denominators. There is division, so division can be changed to multiplications, and you will take the reciprocal of the next. This sign will be changed to multiplication, and you will switch over these two. It means take reciprocal. So 3 over 4 becomes 4 over 3. Then you will multiply this number, the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So you will have the answer 4 2s are 8 and 3 3s are 9. So 8 is smaller than 9, so you can't write this number as a mixed number. So leave the answer till this point. So this is the question number 3. We are moving toward the question number 4, that is about the indices. Here the common mistake is basically students are going to write this number by the calculations. Don't calculate these numbers by times it by 5 times 5. Don't think about that. Use the rules of indices to simplify this question. So this question is from indices. So this is the rule where we have a same base and there is a multiplication. You will add the power. So minus 3, there is a multiplication, you will add the power, that is 7. This is division. Basically here the power is 1, so you will take away this power 1 from above, because there is a division. For the division you will take away this power. So minus 3 plus 7 minus 4. So minus 3 plus 7 minus 4, what it should be? It should be 3. So 5 power 3 is basically 5 times 5 times 5, that is 125. So this is your answer. This is the question from the indices. You have to use the rules for the indices. The next question is from the ratio. Basically this is the double ratio. In double ratio, wherever you have the number, you have the value which is repeating in the both cases, you can see a ratio b, a ratio c. So for this, what it should be, write the value which is repeating at the middle. So I'm not going for this first, I'm going in this case because a is repeating, so I will write b ratio a and then ratio c. Why I'm writing a in the middle? Because it is repeating, it is common in both these values. So I'm writing a in the middle because it is present in both. And then look, a ratio b is 3 ratio 5. It means b ratio a is basically 5 ratio 3. So I'm writing 5 ratio 3 here. So a ratio c is 4 ratio 7. So I'm writing a ratio c, that is 4 ratio 7, just beneath up there. And then I'm moving in the zigzag way. I will make zigzag like in this. I will times these two numbers. 4 5s are 20 and then 4 3s are 12, times these two numbers and then times these two numbers. 7 3s are 21. So the b is 20. The b is 20, so I'm writing b 20. A is 12, so I'm writing A as a 12, and C is 21, so I'm writing C as a 21. There is not any number which is common in these three. There is not any common divisor, so I will leave the question here. So look at the next question. Basically we have to write down the ratio between E ratio D ratio F, and here is it's a comparison. Basically this question is given like in this, most of the papers this question was given in this way, like D is twice of E and F is 3 times of T. So basically D is 2E, so E is E, so we will write E as 1E, and D is twice of E, so you will write 2E, and F is 3 times of D, so D is basically 2E, F is 3 times D, and D is here 2E, so it means F is 6E, so you will write F as a 6E. E is common between all, so you don't need to write E, so you will write 1 ratio 2 ratio 6 because E is common, so you will not write E in these terms. So this is question number 5 from the ratio. The next question, question number 6, is from this formula. This formula is very much common, and this formula, fortunately this formula will be given in the paper. Pressure is equal to force over area. So remember that this area will be the area which is within the contact to the earth. So here in this shape, this area is with the contact with the floor or with the earth. So you will find this area times it by its pressure, you will get the force. Read the question. The cuboid has a height 3. Yeah, this is given. This is the clue. Read the question carefully. Follow the instructions. There is a clue that the value which is given, you have to use that formula to find the unknown. The volume of the cuboid is 21. So this is very much important to highlight this thing, that volume is given. So we don't need volume here. It means from the volume we can find the area. The pressure of the flow and the pressure is given. We have to work out for the force. So you can see that force here is equal to, just rearrange the formula, pressure times area. So we need pressure, we need area. So pressure is given 25, but area is not given. So we will find the area by the using of this formula. We know that the volume of the cuboid is length, width and height, and this length times width is basically the area which is in the contact with the flow. So we will write the formula. This is actually clue. You have to use this volume. You will write the formula. Volume is equal to length times width times height, and this length times width collectively give us the area with the contact. So we will write area to replace this length and width, and height, which is given 3, and volume, which is given 21. So area with the contact, that is, this 3 will be going to there. We will divide this by 21, that is 7. So area is 7. So force will be, pressure is 25, which is given here, and times it by this area, that is 7. So 25 times 7, that is 175. So this is the clue. The value which is given, you have to write on the formula. The solution will be there waiting for you. So don't worry about the questions, just write on the values and solve. Okay, question number 7. This is again from the ratio. In a bag, there are there are counters. The counters are the either red, blue, or yellow. This is the ratio which is given. The number of yellow counter is 24 more than the number of blue counters. So look, this amount 24, it is not for the red counters, it is not for the blue counters, it is not for the yellow counters, and even it is not the total number of counters. So basically this is the comparison between yellow counters to the blue counters, and number of yellow counters, units here, the parts for the yellow counter is 8 and part for blue counter here is 5. So we can here, we can see that clearly, we can see that the yellow counters have 3 parts, 8 minus 5, that 3 parts more than blue counters. So these 3 parts, 3 units are actually equal to 24. So here you will find the value for 1 unit. 24 divided by 3, that is 8. So this is basically the main part of this type of question. You have to find the value for the 1 unit. If this amount will be for the total amount, then you will find the total units. 8 plus 5, 13 plus 4, 16. You will write 16 unit is equal to 24. If this amount is for red counter, so you will write 4 is equal to 24. But here it's not this case. Here it is the comparison between yellow counters to blue counters, and we can see that yellow counters are 8 and blue counters are 5. So there are 3 units more than yellow have more than the blue counter. So these 3 units is equal to 24. You have to value for 1 unit. Now look at the question. You have to find the total number. So how many total units we have? 8 plus 5 plus 4, that 8 plus 5, 13 plus 4, that is 7, I guess. 17, sorry 17. So 17 units is equal to, you will multiply 7 by the value of 1 unit. 17 times 8, so 8 sevens are 56, carry 5, so 8 ones of 1 plus 5, 13, 136 will be your answer. So this is question number 7. We have to move to the next question now, question number 8. And this question is this question is from yeah, this is about the similar figures and parallel line properties and angle properties of the triangle. So look at the question. AEC and ADB are the straight lines. ED is parallel to CD. This is 122, this is 59, and you have to find out the angle of CAP. CAB. So this is the angle which we have to find. So we can see that here there are 2 methods to solve this x. One, if we will consider only the larger triangle, so we can find this angle. You know, this line is parallel, these 2 lines are parallel, and these are co-interior angles, and we know these co-interior angles add up to 180. So we will take away 122 from 180, so you will get this angle. 180 minus 22, carry one, borrow 1, make it 10, 10 minus 2, that is 8. Here it will be 7, 7 minus 2, that is 5. So this angle should be 58. Now you can consider the larger triangle. We know that sum of these 3 angles is equal to 180. So it means you will take away, for the angle A, you will take away 59 and 58 from 180. So 180, you can add these two angles, then take away from 180. So 59 plus 58, that will be 9 plus 8 17, carry 1, 5 plus 5 10, plus 1 11, 117. 180 take away 117, borrow 1 makes 10, 10 minus 7 3, here it is 7, 7 minus 1, that is 6. So this is 63. So this angle is 63. You have to show this all type of working. So this is done. Give the reason for each stage of your working. So basically when you will write the angle C is equal to basically 180 minus 122. So you will write a reason, co-interior angles in a parallel lines. Even if you will write co-interior angles add up to 180, you will get 1 mark for reason. And then when you are finding angle A or CAB, or angle A is equal to 180 minus 59 plus 58. So you will give the reason, sum of angles in triangle is equal to 180. So this is the reason. You can give the reason with this question. You have to give the reason because it's mentioned that you have to give the reason. Okay, to move to the next question, that is question number 9. It looks like it's from the probability, and it's from simple probability, and it is experimental probability, because basically Roy spins a boy's 5-sided spinner 48 times and he has written the results. So this is basically experimental probability. So when he's talking about the experimental probability, it means we have to rely on these results for the prediction of the future. So Rai is not going to spin the spinner another 2 times. Work on an estimate for the probability that he gets a score of 5 both times. So what is the probability of 5 according to the past this experimental experiments? So the probability of 5 is, you can see what is the probability of 5. It is 16. And what is the total probability? It is 48. It is given in the question as well. So you can add these all to get the total number of sample pairs. This is 48, which is given. So don't waste your time. So 68 out of 48, you can simplify because both number can be divisible by 16. So it is 1 over 3. So this is the probability for 5 at first time and 5 at the second time, because this is spinner, and spinner is basically independent tree, just like independent. So the next probability will never be changed, can never be changed, because this is spinner. So 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 3 is 9. So this is your answer for this question, and this question was from experimental probability. And this is question number 9. Question number 10 is about the simultaneous equations. We have 2 methods to solve this equations. One is elimination method, where we have to equate the both coefficients of any one of the variables, and second is a substitution method. I will follow here uh, elimination method. So here we can see what is the coefficient of y, that is 2. Here we can see the coefficient of the y is 1. So I will multiply this equation by this coefficient 2 to make the both coefficients same for the y. So 2 times 2, that is 4x, then 2 times minus y, that is 2y, is equal to 2 times 4, that is 8. Now compare, this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. The coefficient of y is same, the sign is already different, so don't need to change the sign, because plus 2y minus 2y will be eliminated, and this was our target to eliminate. So add these two equations, this because these two plus 2y with minus 2y, it will be cancelled out. 5y plus 5x plus 4x, that will be 9x, is equal to 7 plus 8, that is 15. So x is equal to 15 divided by 9. Both numbers can be divisible by 3. So 3 5s are 15, 3 3s are 9. So x is equal to 5 over 3. Now put the value of x into the first equation or second equation. I will put the equation of x in first equation, the value of x 2 times x. I'm basically, the first equation is 2x minus y is equal to 4, just the same equation I have. Now I'm replacing this x with its value, that is 5 over 3. So 5 over 3 minus y is equal to 4. So 5 2s are 10 over 3 minus y is equal to 4. To change the subject of the y, I'm changing this side of the y here. It will be plus y, and my plus 4, it will be minus 4 here. 10 over 3 minus 4, make to make equal the both, denominator same, multiply both number by 3, so it becomes 10 over 3 minus 12 over 3 is equal to y. So 10 minus 12, that is minus 2 over 3, that is the value for y. This is the value for y, and this is the value for x. This was question about the simultaneous equation, question number 10. Now next question is question number 11. It's about indices. Okay, remember that whenever the power is given in the form of like 8 power 4 over 3, this power 4 over 3 is basically 1 over 3 times 4. 4 over 3 can be written as 1 over 3 is basically cube root. So this is basically 8 cube root and power 4 plus 1 power minus 3 and 3 power minus 3, because this power is for both. So cube root of 8 is 2 power 4 plus, just we will take reciprocal of these two to make the power positive. This minus 3 becomes positive 3 when it will go to the up here like in numerator, and 1 power 3 will be 1. So 2 power 4, that is 16, 3 power 3, that is 27. You will add these two number and that will be 43. This is your answer for question number 11. So question number 12, the next question. There are P counters in a bag. 60 of the counters are white. Jill takes at random 50 counters from the bag. Eight of these 50 counters are white. This is very common question from the proportion. So there are P counters in a bag. 60 of the counters are white. So Jill takes 50 counters from the bag. 8 of the 50 counters are white. So there are basically, we will write this ratio in the form of 8 out of 50 is equal to 60 out of total P. So you have to find the value for P. Just cross multiply here. 8 times P is equal to 60 times 50. So that will be 8P is equal to 3000. So P is equal to 3000 divided by 8. So 3000 divided by 8. 8 3s are 24. 6 0 8 7s are 56. 4 and 0, 8 5s are 50, 40. So 375 are the total counter for the P. So this is the method to write this type of question, comparison for the proportion. Question number 13 is from the cumulative frequency. It's very simple. You can see, can I just okay, cumulative frequency. It's cumulative frequency, it's already given, just you have to draw the question. The first point is 150 and 7. You have to fill in the blank as well. So 150, you will write 150 here, 150, 60, 170, 180, 190 and 200. So at 150 the cumulative frequency is 7. So you will draw the here at 150 it is 7. At 150 it's 7. Sorry, 150. Sorry for the time waste. 150 and 7. You can see that 5 bucks are going to make 5, so 5, 6, 7. This is the first point, and the second point is at the you can see the table here. The second point is at 160, 160 and 17. So 160 and 17. At 160 it is 17, 160 it is, here it's 15, 16 and 17. This is the second point. The third point is at 170 and 32, 170 and 32, 170 and 32. This is the third point. And same here, you will draw the all points. The next point is 180, 51, 180, 51, 180 and 51. This is point. And the next point is at 190, 57, 190 and 50. This is 190 and 57. Here it should be, here it should be, and 260. The last point, 260. You can start the point from here, or you can make a little jump. With a smooth hand you will make a curve. I'm using the smartboard, so it's not very much smooth, but you can draw this graph as a smooth. So next, the question will depend on this type of graph. Use the graph to find an estimate for the median. Median is basically the middle value. So the total frequency here is 60. For the median, you will 1/2 times total frequency. For upper quartile, you will take 3/4 of total frequency. For lower quartile, you will take 1/4 of total frequency. So this is for, we are going to find only for the median. So that is half of 60, that is 30. So this is not median. You will draw the line here, 30. You will make a line here at the 30 and see the value here at the bottom, that is 169. So median is 169. If you will find the upper quartile, that is 3/4 of 60, that will be 4 times 45. So you will draw the line at 45, and here it will be upper quartile 45, and you will make a line here to see the value at the bottom. It will be like 167. So this is upper quartile. For the lower quartile, 60 divided by 4, that is 15. So here it is 159. This is lower quartile. And if you ask interquartile range, you will subtract lower quartile from upper quartile. It means 167 minus 159. So this is all about this question. And the next question is from, again, inversely proportional to and directly proportional to. It's very simple and very important as well, because this question is in each paper. So it's very simple. You have to write on the formula here. X is inversely proportional to, when there is inversely proportional to, you will divide it by k. K is a constant of proportionality. Y is equal to inversely proportional to, so k divided by y. If it's direct, you will write, sorry, x is inversely proportional to k over y. If it will be direct, you will write y is equal to, or sorry, x is equal to k times x. So this is for direct and this is for inverse. Now in this question, he is about writing, he is saying that x is inversely proportional to, so I am writing x is inversely proportional to. So here we can see that this is a complete pair. Remember that in this type of question, you will given by, in each question you will given by a complete pair. This complete pair is given to find the value of k, the constant of proportionality, to have the equation. So the x is 80 and y is 2. So x will be 80 and y is 2. So this 2 will be multiplied there. 80 times 2 is 160. So k is 160. So you will replace this k with its value. X is equal to 160 divided by y. So this is the main function, main equation for this graph. So now you will substitute the value of x here to find the value of y. X is, for this, x is 16. You will replace x is 16 to find the value of y. Just cross multiply, y will be there, and 160 divided by 16, that is 10. So it will be 10 here. Here the y is 32. You have to find the value of 16. So this will be, it can be cancelled out. 16 with the 16 tens are 160 and 16 2, then 5. So this is 5. Here it is x is 4. You have to find the value of y. So x is 4. 160 divided by y. So y should be equal to y. Here it will be multiplied. 4 we will just cross multiply. So 160 divided by 4, that is 40. So the table has been completed for the inverse proportion. The next question, question number 15. That question is about the coordinate geometry, and we know that if two lines are parallel, if two lines are parallel, gradient will be same. For the parallel lines, gradient is same. It means m1 is equal to m2. But if two lines are perpendicular, this is m1, this is m2. If two lines are perpendicular, the gradient basically multiplied to each other give us -1. What it means? Two gradients are reciprocal to each other with opposite sign. For example, if the gradient of this line is 2 over 3, the gradient for this line is -3 over 2. Because it is positive, it becomes negative. It is 2 over 3, this becomes 3 over 2. It means if the gradient of the first line m1 is 2, this gradient will be -1 over 2. If this is -3, this will be +1 over 3. If this is -2 over 7, this will be +7 over 2. So this is the relationship between two lines. But remember, whenever we have a general equation for this. I have to erase some data from the here. You can make the notes later. Okay, remember that this is the point to be remembered for the coordinate geometry, because we have a general equation y is equal to mx plus c. Remember that whenever y is the subject, it is very much important. Y should be subject, then you can see what is the gradient. Y should be subject, y should be at its own. So here y is not the subject. The straight line L has the equation this, and we have to find the equation of the perpendicular line, which is the perpendicular to this equation and passing to this point. So basically we will just rearrange this equation to make y as a subject. 2y plus 3x minus 9 is equal to 0. So 2y is equal to, we will change these two terms to other sides, change the sides with the changing of the signs. This is plus 3x, it becomes minus 3x, plus minus 3 minus 9 becomes plus 9, divided by 2, divided by 2. Keep these numbers as a separate. So here this will be cancelled out. So y is equal to minus 3 over 2x plus 9 over 2. So gradient for this line is m1 is basically minus 3 over 2. So we are going to find the equation for the another line which is the perpendicular to this line. So m2 should be reciprocal of this with opposite sign. This is minus, so that must be plus. This is 3 over 2, that must be 2 over 2. So this is the gradient for the line we're looking for. So the y is equal to m is 2 over 3 x plus c. We have to find the c. To find the value of the c, here this point is given, the x is 3 and y is 7. So we will replace this value, x minus 7 and y is 3. X is 3, y is minus 7. From where these two coordinates I am writing from this point, because here the x is 3 and y is 7. So this will be cancelled out. plus 2 will be minus 2, minus 7, minus 2, that is minus 9. So this is the value of C. So I have to write on the equation y is equal to m is 2 over 3 x and C is minus 9. This is minus. Okay. So this is the equation for which he is looking for. Move to the next question, question number 16. The next question is from Whisker plot. Work out the estimate for the number of days there were fewer than the 350 visitors to the park. So we know that total visitors are 350, and you know that for the Whisker plot, this is the minimum value, this is maximum value, this is lower quartile, this is upper quartile, and this is median. In other words, this is 0%, this is 25%, 25% or 1/4. This is 50% of the data. It means till this point there are the 50% of terms. It means half of the data. And here it is third quarter or 75% or 75%. He is looking, work out the estimate the number of days there were fewer than 350. So we can see that there is 350. It means he is looking for the value here. How many terms here these are? I'm saying that these are third, three-fourth. It means 75. So it means 75% or 3/4. Okay. So this is 75%. Okay. From 180. So you will find 75% of 180, or you will find 3/4 of 180. It's the same thing. Basically, this is the same thing, 3/4. So 180 divided by 4 times by 3. So 180 divided by 4, 4 4s are 16, 45, 45 times 3, that is 135. That's it. The question number 17. Prove the difference between the square of the two consecutive odd number is multiple of 8. So remember that formula for the even number is 2n, and for odd number is 2n plus 1. So if he's looking for two consecutive odd numbers, it means we will assume that first odd number is 2n plus 1, then second odd number should be 2n plus 1 plus 2. It means 2n plus 3. So difference between the square of two positive. So this is the next number, this is the previous. So we will find 2n plus 3 square, difference 2n plus 1. So expand the square, a plus b whole square. You can use the formula or you can expand the bracket. It's up to you. I recommend to use the formula. It is easy. So otherwise you can expand the brackets like in this way. So 2n square, that is 4n square. 2 times 3 6 plus times 2, that is 12n plus 9 minus 2n square. I'm writing in bracket because there is a minus. It will be changed all sides. 4n square plus 4n plus 1. This minus will change all sides inside of the bracket. So this becomes 5 minus 4n square minus 4n minus 1. So 4n square plus 4n square minus cut down. 12n minus 4n, that will be 8n, plus 9 minus 1, that is 8. So 8 is basically common. So you will write 8 and minus 8. You can see, and minus 1, sorry. You can see clearly that this is multiple of 8, and he is looking for this proof. This is the next question, question number 17. We're going for question number 18. It looks like that this question is from where we have to use the tangent property as well, and the properties of the circle theorem as well, and even we can use something else with Pythagoras theorem and this type of properties. Look, this is the clue. We have to read out the question carefully, and we will find that how we can find the solution, because these values we have to use in the question for the solution. A, B are points on the circumference of a circle, center O. A, C is a tangent to the circle. It means this is tangent. We know that angle between radius and tangent is 90. So by this line we can draw this 90. OBA is a straight line, OB is a straight line, okay, OA is 5. This is the radii of same circle. OA is a radius, OB is radius, so this should be 5. From this point to this point, it is 5 as well. So he's looking for the angle side BC, this line, not the complete one. So because this is right angle triangle, so we can use the Pythagoras theorem. This is basically the complete one. This is H, hypotenuse, this is base, this is perpendicular, and we're looking for hypotenuse. This is base square plus perpendicular square and square root. So base is 12 square plus 5 square and square root. 144 plus 25 square root, 169 square root, that is 13, and it is only plus because it's length, so it can't be negative. So this total length is 13. It means this is 13. We have to find the length here. So this is 5, this is 5. So you will take away 5, this 5 from total 13, that will be 8 centimeter. That's done. So this is question number 18. Move to the question number 19 now. Okay, this looks like question from the volume, surface area of the prisms, like cone. A cone has a height is given, volume is given. So this is clue, it means we have to use the formula for volume anyways. Find the diameter. Okay, diameter we have to find, but here in the formula it's radius. We will find the radius and double it to make it in a because diameter is equal to 2 times radius. So volume is given, so write down the formula. Volume is equal to 70 pi is equal to 1 over 3 pi, and radius is 12 square, and height is sorry, height is given. We have to find the radius and double it to make the diameter. So volume is 72 pi is equal to 1 over 3 pi r square. We don't know r, so r square, and h is height is 12. So this pi will be cancelled out with pi. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. So 72 is equal to 4 r square. This 4 will be divided at both sides. So r square is equal to 72 divided by 4. That is 4 ones are 4, 18. So taking square root of 18, so radius is equal to 18 square root. This set can be simplified because we have a complete square within multiple of 18, 9 times 2. So this will becomes 9 square root 3, and this is the radius. We will make it double to make it diameter. Just double it. 3 times 2, 6 square root 2. This is your answer in the form of set. So this is the question number 19. The next question, the question is question number 20. This question is about the vectors. A, B, C are the points such that this is the even simple question. Prove that A, B, C lie on a straight line. Look, when points should be at the straight line, when two vectors will be scalar multiple of each other. It means the vector will be same, like 2a plus b and like 3 2a plus b. Look, if the vector p is this and q is this, look, these two brackets are same, only the difference is numbers. This is called scalar multiple. It means when two vectors are scalar multiple, there are two things: they must be parallel or they must be at the straight line. So if they are scalar multiple of each other, it means they will be at the straight line. So prove that a b, we can see that 2 is common here, so you will take 2 common, so that will be 3a. I'm taking 2 common from this, so 3a plus it's not 3 2 common, sorry, 2 is not common, 3 is common, so I'm taking 3 as a common, that is 2a plus 3p. From AC I am taking 5 as a common, so 2a plus 3b. You can see that these two brackets are same, only the difference is number. So these are at straight line. That's it. The next question, the next part of this question is little bit technical, but it's not too much technical. The 3 points D, E, F lie in a straight line such that straight line means they must be scalar multiple of each other. Length of DF ratio length of DE. Length of DF ratio length of DE. So here we can see that DEF. So DE is basically 4A minus 5B from D to E. From D to F, it is you can take 4 as a 3 as a common. You can take minus 3 as a common. So minus 3, and this becomes 4A minus 5. So this is the difference only between numbers. So if this is 1 from D to E, if this is 1 from E to F, this is minus 3, because we are talking about the magnitudes and ratio. We are just concerned about the number, so don't worry about the sign. So it means this is 3 units and this is 1 unit. So from D to E it's 1 unit, from E to F it's 3 units. So what it should be, the total unit, 3 plus 1 4. So from D to F, what it should be, D to F it should be 4, D to E it should be 1. So 4 ratio 1. This is your answer for this question. Question number 21. If we have to find both the functions, if we have to find the inverse, it has only 3 steps. Write on the function for which you have to find the inverse. Fx is equal to 3x squared plus 1. The step 1 to find the inverse is just replace this function name with the output value. Y is equal to 3x squared plus 1. Just step 2, main step, change the subject, because we are going to find the inverse. It means changing the subject. Basically we are going to make input as output and output as input. So change the subject. It means you have to make the x as a subject. So y, this becomes minus 1 divided by 3 and square root is equal to x. I'm just solving at the one step. It's just changing of the subject. So the next step, because he's looking for the input value as x, so replace this y with x minus 1 over 3, and replace this x with its name, f inverse of x. That's it. So these are the 3 steps. G of x is equal to 95. So write gx first, that is 2x minus 3. Then replace this x with fx, g fx. Replace this x with fx, and fx is given 3x square plus 1 minus 3. So this is equal to 95. So replace this 95 is equal to 2 times 3x square plus 1 minus 3. Expand the bracket. 95 is equal to 3 times 6. 3 times 2 is 6x square plus 2 minus 3. 95 is equal to 6x square minus 1. This minus 1 become plus here. Then divide it by 6, 96 divided by 6, and taking square. That's it. This is the question for this part B. The next question is question number 22. Writing surds in simplified form. You can see that 8 can be written as, first of all, you can see that 8 can be written as multiple of a complete square, 4 and 2. So 4 times 2, because 4 square root times 2 square root, 4 square root is 2, and square root 2. So this is basically 2 square root 2. And because we don't want surd in the denominator, so multiply with its opposite. What its opposite? Here the formula is involved, a plus b into a minus b. When there are same numbers with opposite signs, it becomes a square minus b square. So we will multiply it 3 plus 2 square root. This is a plus b into a minus b into plus b. This becomes a square minus b square. So 8 can be written as, I am going to write 8 as 2 square root 2, and times it by 3 plus square root 2. Now 3 to 2, this will be multiplied with these two numbers, number will multiply with number, so 3 times 2 6, square root 2 as it is, then 2, here it's 1, 2 times 1 is 2, and square root 2 times square root 2 it becomes 2. Here 3 times 3 9, and 2 square root 2 square root 2 it will become 2. So 6 plus 2, that will be 8, square root 2 divided by 9 minus 2, that is 7. This is done. Or you can leave this question. Sorry. There is a mistake. Yeah, oh, sorry. Very sorry. Because this is not square root, so we can't merge these two. So it becomes 6 square root 2 plus 2 2s are 4 and divided by 7. That's it. The last question 23. Okay. So 25 minus x square greater than 0, and this is a quadratic equations. You have to solve these equations. 25 minus x square greater than 0. Just solve this equation just like inequality. This minus x square become positive there. So x taking square root of both sides. So x is less than or equal to plus minus 5. So here we have two values. X is less than 5. You can solve in this way if you think that it will be confusing. Like this is basically 5 square minus x square greater than 0. So this is 5 minus x, 5 plus x, a minus b into a plus b greater than 0. You can solve 5 minus x greater than 0 or 5 plus x greater than 0. Here 5, this x become positive there, x less than 5, and here this become negative, x greater than minus 5. So here x is greater than minus 5 and less than 5. You have two values. You will solve this equation here, multiply first and last, that is minus 18 x square, minus 17 is middle. Don't write x with this. You have to search out two numbers. We will subtract these two numbers become 17, and multiply these two numbers becomes 18. So 18 and 1. So 3x square minus 18x plus 1x minus 6 less than 0. Make pairs. In this pair 3 is common, x is common, so x minus 6. Here plus 1 is common, x minus 6 less than 0. Here x minus 6 will be common, and 3x plus 1 will be inside of the bracket. So it means x minus 6 is 0, sorry, not less than, not equal to 3x plus 1 less than 0. So here x less than 6, and here x less than minus 1 over 3. So here there we have two values. So it is starting from minus 5. Basically we are going for those conditions in which both inequalities will be fulfilled. So look, if we are starting from minus 5, every number which is greater than minus 5 is not greater than minus 1 over 3. So we will start from this minus 1 over 3 until less than 6 or less than 5. Those numbers which are less than 5 must be less than 6. We will consider this value. We can take the example of graph, but right now it's okay. If you want to take an example of graphs for the further explanation, I can explain. You can ask me questions. My number, my contact is in the link. And in the future, I will provide the complete syllabus for GCSE. Recommend my YouTube channel for your colleagues, for your juniors, for your brothers, sisters who will be in next year in GCSE. And wait for my next complete revision for P2 and P3 before the paper as well. Thank you so much. Goodbye.